Hi, welcome to Francis Online. In this video, we'll go through the first 3 steps to file an application for Paid Leave Oregon benefits. Step 1. Log in to your Francis Online account. Step 2. Gather the information you will need and fill out your application. Step 3. Certify that your application is correct and answer any initial questionnaires in your Francis Online account. Before we begin, know that Francis Online is a new system, and we make regular updates to make it easier for you to use. What you see when you apply for benefits may be a little different than the screens we show you today. If you need help applying and prefer a language other than English, free interpretation and document translation services are available. Quick tip: to apply online, you must create a Francis Online account first. You can do this from the Claimant portal page by selecting Sign up for an online account. Let's get started with Step 1. Go to the Francis Online Claimant portal at francis.oregon.gov/claimant. Enter your username and password to log in. Your username is the email you used when you created your Francis Online account. If you forgot your password, you can use this link to reset it. Once you have logged in, select File a Paid Leave Oregon claim. Step 2. Gather the information you will need and fill out your application. You must have a Social Security number, SSN, or Individual Tax Identification Number, ITIN, to apply for paid leave benefits. Enter 1 here. Select the box to confirm that the information you are providing is true and accurate. Select Next. Now, tell us what type of leave you're taking by answering a few questions. Here, we're taking medical leave to care for ourselves. Also enter the date your leave will start. If you have an approximate date, like an expected due date, or an upcoming surgery, for example, enter that date. Quick tip: select Yes for the option that best describes the type of leave you are applying for. If you need to apply for more than one type of leave, you will need to file a separate application for each type. You can apply for Paid Leave Oregon up to 30 days before your leave begins, or up to 30 days after your leave has begun. If you can't apply on time, you may still receive benefits. Complete your application now, and we will ask you questions about why you are applying more than 30 days after starting leave. Select Next. If you are new to Francis Online, you may need to enter an employer by selecting the Add Employer link. You can search using the name of the employer, the Business Identification Number, BIN, or Federal Employer Identification Number, FEIN. You can find this information on your pay stub or W-2 form. Quick tip: your employer's business name may be different than the name you know them by. It's important to select the correct employer here. Once you find your employer, select their name to add it. You only need to add one employer now. If you work for multiple employers, you can add them later. This screen shows you the information you'll need to fill out the rest of your application. Having this information ready will speed up filling out your application. Select Next when you're ready to move forward. Quick tip: if you're not ready to move forward, or you need to take a break, Select Save Draft. Your information and application will be saved until 11:59 p.m. on Saturday of each week. Make sure you complete the application process by then so you don't lose any progress. If you have used a different name than what is listed here in the past 3 years, select Yes. This helps us find the correct employment records. Otherwise, choose No and select Next. Another quick tip. If you see a red exclamation point, it means you might have missed something and need to go back and add information before you can move forward. Review your contact information and make sure it's up to date. If it's okay for us to leave you a message, check this box. If you want to add a second contact number, you can do that right here. Select Next. Confirm that your physical and mailing addresses are correct on the next screens. If they are different, please enter and verify the correct addresses. Tell us how to communicate with you and your language preference. If you select to have letters sent electronically, be aware we are required by law to send some letters through the U.S. mail. Please continue to check your U.S. mail regularly. If your preferences match what you see on this screen, select Yes. Quick tip: if you change your mind, you can change your mail delivery options or language preferences at any time using Francis Online. Now, let's review your employment history. For each employer shown, you need to select their name and answer a few questions. You must also provide your occupation by searching for it here. Select the Search for Occupation button and type a word that describes the work you do. It doesn't have to be exact. Select the one that you think fits best. Here, we selected General and Operations Managers. Select the code to add it. Answer the remaining questions and select OK. Do this for each employer listed. If you work for other employers not listed here, select Add Employer and enter the information requested. You must include all your employers in this step. Select Next when you're done. On the Current Employment screen, enter how many days you work for all your employers each week and tell us a bit about your job. Select Next. Are you currently pregnant or did you give birth in the past year? Then you can ask for an additional 2 weeks of leave for health issues related to pregnancy, childbirth, or a related medical condition. Answer yes or no. Then select Next to move forward. Are you taking intermittent or consecutive leave? The definitions for each type are on this screen. If you're taking intermittent leave, you'll have to file a weekly claim to receive benefits. If you select consecutive leave, tell us how many days of paid leave you will take during the first week you start leave and the last week you take leave. For paid leave, a week runs from Sunday through Saturday. Select Next to move forward. Now enter the end date of your leave. Select Next. Tell us if you expect to receive other benefits. Select Next. On the following 3 screens, you can choose to share information about yourself to help us better understand the communities we serve. We don't use this information to make decisions about your claim, and this information isn't required to receive benefits. You can select Prefer Not to Say if you would like. When you're done, select Next. Now you'll select how you would like to receive your benefit payments. You can choose direct deposit to a bank account or to receive payments on a debit card. If you choose direct deposit, you can set that up here by entering your banking information. Even if you selected direct deposit, you must view the debit card agreement by selecting the link. If we can't send your payment through direct deposit, we will put it on a debit card instead. Check any other boxes and select Next. Most paid leave benefits are taxable. Make a choice about tax withholding and select Next. Step 3. Certify that your application is correct and answer any questionnaires in your Francis Online account. Type in your name and select Next. Confirm that the information you entered is correct. If something is wrong, you can use the previous button to go back and fix it. If everything looks correct, select Submit to send your application. Here is your confirmation screen. Select Printable View if you'd like to print out this information. Select OK when you're ready. This will take you back to your home screen, where you'll see the status of your application, which is Identity Verification Required. This is the first step in our application review process. We'll let you know through your Francis Online account or by U.S. mail once we've made a decision about your benefits. We'll also send questionnaires to verify your life event and ask any other questions. It's important to respond to these questionnaires. You will need to respond and provide proof of your need for leave before we can approve your benefits. If you don't respond to the questionnaires, we will deny your benefits. More information about verification documentation and the rest of the application process, including expected timelines, can be found on our website. Thank you for using Francis Online.